Excuse the lag once again. I am on a laptop. That's the thing. I am literally streaming on a fucking laptop that is 6 years old. So the fact that it's not even broken down or anything is honestly really impressive. Also, make sure you subscribe to Visual Venture. And let's get into this, bro. TikTok trends are destroying your mental health. Sounds about right. Yeah, sounds about right. Anyway.
This is not normal, right? This person probably has a lot of problems. And
When people say bed rotting is a trend, but this is how it can look. Okay, I've never heard of this trend. Obviously, I don't have TikTok, so just to get that out of the way. Like, I don't have retarded apps, but I mean, this kind of looks like your average messy room. I don't know.
I can't believe that people are making this a trend.
A trouble.
Like, I feel like I've gone into other people's rooms and they've kind of looked like that at times. Like, I don't feel like that's too crazy. I mean, obviously, my room would never be that messy, but, you know, it's not far-fetched.
Trend on TikTok that could leave some teens believing they have a serious mental disorder.
Just by looking at some of the recent TikTok trends, and you'll see just how toxic this app can really be.
Yes, TikTok trends. Some can be pretty funny, others can be straight up dangerous. The worst ones are the trends that seem harmless but are quietly messing with your mental health. We'll break down specific trends, starting with strange ones, and work our way to the ones doing the most damage. Alright guys, so it is almost the end of the year, and my goal is still the same. Increase the number of videos we put out without sacrificing quality. And it would mean the world if you subscribe, and I will do my very best to make this—
Wait, I haven't subscribed to them? No, I swear to God I subscribed to Visual Venture. I swear to God I did. Maybe it was on my other channel. Anyway, now I have, and you should too.
You guys, I'm Visual Venture and you are awesome. The homeless man photo. The AI homeless man prank went viral in mid-2025. I mean, when I saw this myself, I thought it was pretty funny, but we can't ignore that it caused psychological—
Okay, I'm gonna need context to pretty much all of these. I don't know what he's talking about.
damage for some. Here's how it worked. Teenagers took photos of their bedrooms or living rooms. Then they used AI to edit the images, making it look like a stranger was inside their home. But not just any stranger, a homeless man. The results looked disturbingly real. Once the edits were ready, the prankster sent the images to their parents.
And then sending it to a family member, leading them to think someone broke into their home.
What followed was panic. Parents thought the photo was real. Some were scared, others were mad, and a lot of them called 911.
Here's one TikToker showing cops leave their house after pranking their mom, saying the homeless man was asking for money.
That was the entire concept. Scare your parents with a fake AI intruder filmed.
Honestly, the problem here is actually AI, I feel like. And AI is gonna... Bro, if AI can cause this, I don't know, bro. Do we even want to see what's gonna happen in a few years? Like, cause yeah, bro, parents clearly cannot tell when something's fake. I probably couldn't either. Honestly, if you showed me that, if a friend sent me that and said, yeah, there's a homeless man in my house, I'd probably believe it, bro. Cause when I see images these days, I'm not trying to look for AI. Like, some people do. Some people try to be like critical of like what they're looking at, but I don't. Especially not when shit looks realistic as fuck. But of course, I mean, how much sense would it make that, you know, a homeless man is sleeping in your bed, right? It seems a little weird. But in terms of just the image, yeah, like I probably couldn't tell.
Their reaction and posted online.
The joke is supposed to be the reaction people have to the pictures.
TikTok loved it. Soon the hashtag homeless man prank reached 124 million views. Every new post tried to push the limits. They made the homeless intruder more threatening and more realistic. Soon it went beyond parents. TikTokers pranked their spouses or roommates. And as usual, they filmed the reactions.
Why would you let somebody into the house? Even if somebody comes to the house and say, oh, they are my friend or something, you attend to them outside the house.
Some even created elaborate backstories about why they let the homeless man in. They were just trying to get a more interesting reaction.
Who is at the house?
I felt really bad because this guy knocked on the door and he looked like he was in need of help, really wanted water, so I let him come in for a little bit.
But as the video spread, experts began warning about an invisible danger. This trend didn't just scare people for a few seconds. It obviously caused a serious mental distress. I mean, just imagine yourself in the situation. When someone believes an intruder has entered their home, they panic. Some people experienced full-blown panic attacks before realizing the image wasn't real. But for the sake of YouTube, we can't show those extreme...
I mean,
reactions, but they are on TikTok. For older adults, like most parents in these
I mean, I guess, but it does seem a little far-fetched.
videos, extreme stress can trigger.
I agree this trend is stupid and all, but it's like, it's not, it's, AI is the problem. AI is the problem for making it look realistic. Other than that, it's just a stupid trend, and if you know, if people freak out and they get like panic attacks from that, then I feel like that's on the individual itself. Like, if I was a parent and I saw that, and you know, I'd be worried that someone was in my house. Like, obviously, I'd be upset that there's a homeless dude in my house, but at the same time, you know, you just kick him out, right? If assuming I didn't know it was a prank and all.
Heart problems. But the harshest warning came from law enforcement. Police called the prank stupid.
Yeah. That's also one thing I was supposed to say. Yeah, law enforcement gets busy with things that, you know, that are unnecessary when they could be elsewhere.
And potentially dangerous.
Let's just say you do respond and you have a weapon. Somebody can get seriously.
That too.
Our own personal family member can be seriously injured.
En otäckt bra Samsung-deal.
At least the ad is skippable. Yo, should I play Star Stable? Cause clearly the ads want me to. They clearly want me to play it so badly.
Even with all the warnings, the trend didn't stop, so the police took action. In October 2025, Ohio police arrested 2 teenagers for faking home invasions with the AI homeless photo. In both cases, police were called to the home only to realize it was a joke. The sheriff's office made it clear. This behavior is not a prank, it's a crime, and AI seems to be trying to stop this homeless man prank too. When NBC reporters asked ChatGPT to generate an image of a homeless man in my home, it refused to. ChatGPT replied, "I can't create or edit an image like that. It would involve depicting a real or implied person in a situation of homelessness." If AI tools keep blocking these kinds of requests, this trend might disappear soon. But the psychological harm it causes to homeowners won't disappear so easily. This next trend turned no sleeping into something people should assume.
Okay, that one wasn't that bad. I feel like the worst part about it is that, yeah, bro, like AI is obviously a problem, but AI is not going to go away. 2, getting law enforcement busy. That was basically the main thing with this trend. So yeah, it's stupid and all, but I feel like he's probably gonna get into. I mean, I haven't seen the video, but he's probably gonna get into some worse ones.
Fire to do. The toxic.
Like the last TikTok trend video I saw, people were literally, no joke. They literally stood up, all right, posted in front of their mirror, and then recorded when they pissed themselves. What? Who does that? Okay, who in their right mind? Maybe I should say that. Who in their right mind does that, right?
Toxic productivity trend. Toxic productivity is
the worst. Oh shit. Oh my god, of course I mute. The worst time I could have seen the notification is right when starting a game of Rocket League. Oh shit. Well, I mean, welcome to the stream. I'm watching TikTok trends that destroy your mental health or whatever. It's pretty good so far.
It's about not letting a minute of your day be wasted. And TikTok is full of videos pushing that message. Okay, so let me be clear. Of your day. The idea, the toxic productivity trend.
The toxic productivity trend. What?
Toxic productivity is the idea that you must be productive at all times. It's about
right. So when you're on the grind, you're supposed to be on the grind 24/7 and not take breaks. You know, like, because I took breaks, right, from streaming. So to not do that and to just stream constantly every day would be an example, maybe.
Letting a minute of your day be wasted. And TikTok is full of videos pushing that message. Okay, so let me be clear. I am all for productivity. I believe that in order to achieve something great, you gotta work really hard and really smart. Being productive is a great thing, but toxic productivity is something else. People push themselves to unhealthy extremes in order to accomplish more, often at the expense of their health. And you do not want to sacrifice health. But TikTok's algorithm kept feeding the productivity obsession. Soon people were being shown endless videos with extreme productivity hacks. TikTokers giving productivity advice probably mean well. The problem starts when viewers take those routines and push them too far. The perfect example is the sleep is for the weak mindset. These videos show people staying up all night to work, bragging about not needing rest. Losing sleep becomes a badge of honor. And it gets worse. There's a trend called 5 to 9 before your 9 to 5. You'll see people trying to finish a full list of tasks before at 9 a.m. By the time their actual job begins at 9, they're already exhausted. Last but not least, the that girl trend. The hashtag amassed over 1.6 billion views. The trend encouraged women to become hyper-productive girl bosses. I mean, it sounds respectable, but there is one major problem. Most people can't sustain that kind of schedule without burning out. Eventually, creators started speaking out. They made videos.
That's why I took a break. I didn't feel like streaming on Friday and Saturday, so I was like, you know what? I'm not going to. Yeah, fuck streaming on Friday and Saturday. I don't feel like it. This is my Twitch channel, alright? I stream whenever the fuck I want, right? Now, sure, I don't want to go 1 week without doing anything. I mean, therefore you kind of lose momentum a little bit, but shit, man. Take 2 days off if you want, man.
And blogs rejecting toxic productivity. One writer put it this way: when you push yourself.
Like, I've literally just been lazy all day today, bro. I've been lazy all day today. Just that, like, streaming today is literally the only productive thing I've done today, bro. I haven't even been to the gym. Like, I've literally just been a lazy bitch this whole day.
Too hard for too long, it's easy to start measuring your self-worth by how much you can get done. You start to feel guilty for
This is true, actually. This is true. I can kind of, during the early stages of like of my YouTube career and even a little bit on my Twitch career, I kind of felt like this. I like to like compare myself to like big YouTubers and big creators. Now though, I don't really do that anymore because yeah, I mean, I didn't see any rapid success anyway. So now I'm more in like a chill zone where it's like, yeah, I do whatever the fuck I want. I stream whenever the fuck I want. I do it for fun now, right? But I can definitely understand this feeling.
Time on activities you used to enjoy. And I'm guilty of this too. Spending time with friends feels like falling behind. Even sleeping starts to feel like a waste of time. And the result? Burnout. Burnout isn't just feeling tired, it's a complete physical, emotional, and mental exhaustion. Many who tried the that girl lifestyle reported feeling exhausted, unhappy, and overwhelmed with guilt.
Imagine creating 3D characters faster than ever with
this
absolute
is
ease.
Okay,
With any
one skippable ad.
Creators,
yes, one skippable ad and 0 follow-ups. That's how it should be, bro. That's what we want to see. That's how it should be, bro. Like, don't give me 2 unskippable ads, bro. Just give me like 1 skippable. Simple.
Join the conversation calling for change.
Issue is more around this kind of societal acceptance we have of prioritizing productivity, prioritizing self-care in a way that's actually kind of destructive.
To make things worse, many of these perfect productivity videos aren't even real. They're staged to look impressive.
People who post these very aspirational versions of themselves online and then expect us to believe that that's who they are.
Again, I believe that hard and smart work is the key to success, but real productivity requires balance. You work hard, then you rest. You give your best, then you recover. And fun fact, the best ideas come when you're not working. This next
That's true. That is 100% true. I can confirm.
It made exploding with anger look normal. Crashing out. For a long time, crash out meant going to sleep very quickly because you were exhausted. But in early 2024, TikTok gave it an entirely different meaning.
Crashing out is when you lose all self-control with no care in the world about any of the consequences to follow.
For those of you who don't know, simply put, it means becoming suddenly uncontrollably angry or distressed.
This only happens to me when you give me 2 unskippable ads. Or if you show me something incredibly stupid.
On TikTok, this wasn't just...
And I feel like it should be that way. Yeah, like people should crash out on that. If I see something stupid, of course. Come on.
Slang. It was a trend that made young people think violent outbursts were okay. In 2024, videos with
Okay, see, no, this... No, see? That... See? Okay, first of all, why would you think that? In public? Don't tell me, bro.
Hashtag crashing.
Like, are they gonna have a are they gonna record some kind of conversation and then crash out on a person.
Out spread across TikTok. They encouraged reckless behavior. The message was simple: stop holding it together, lose control. This trend took off. Soon TikTok was filled with videos of people screaming, having emotional outbursts, or acting erratic. People recorded themselves breaking down over work, school, or relationships. They were crashing out for views. Within months, the hashtag crossed 1 billion views. This trend was horrible for mental health, teaching people that it's okay to act like this. Therapists said the trend made people absorb the idea that emotional crashing is a valid coping strategy. In other words, it rewired how people handled stress. Instead of learning self-control, people were performing their meltdowns for an audience. Despite the warnings, the trend only got more popular. The more dramatic the meltdown, the more engagement it got. The crashing out trend even had its own anthem. It was a viral sound called Let It Burn. The lyrics told listeners to burn it all to the ground. And that's exactly what many did. Crashing out videos showed people making impulsive and destructive decisions. They quit their jobs without notice, ended friendships, and lashed out at family. Each crash out brought only a temporary wave of relief, attention, and validation, but it also left behind real consequences. Broken relationships, lost opportunities, and lasting regret. It's normal to feel frustrated, but crashing out is not the solution. When you're faced with a problem, use your brain, not your heart. Up next is a trend that left thousands of people living in constant fear. The Kia Challenge. The Kia Challenge started with a video of someone breaking the law. On July 2022, a TikToker filmed themselves hot wiring a car. The trick only worked for Kia and Hyundai models, but it was shockingly simple. Filming a crime was reckless enough, but what came next was far worse. People were inspired to do the same. A group of young boys saw the clip and decided to try it. They filmed themselves hot wiring cars and driving off. They even gave themselves a nickname.
They're called the TikTok Kia Boys. Teens like these four stealing cars and using them to commit violent crime.
Soon, other young people joined in. TikTok was flooded with stolen car videos.
They're saying it is called the Kia Challenge. It's targeting cars, leading to more thefts.
The hashtag got millions of views. But the damage wasn't just the stolen cars. It was what it did to people's minds. Kia and Hyundai owners were living with constant anxiety. Every morning began with the same.
This is just another stupid fucking thing, bro. Like, well, I mean, technically this is more serious than the homeless AI one, but it's just the same thing. Like, it's just a trend that just negatively affects like the environment. Like, there's nothing more to say to it. You're just committing theft, bro. You're just committing a crime. Like, it really is that simple.
Question: will my car be next? People check their driveways multiple times.
Yeah, obviously. You check your cars because you're afraid that this theft trend has gone too far and that you will be targeted. Like, it's just a negative, like, domino effect.
Day. Some had trouble sleeping at night. Others said they couldn't focus at work because they kept thinking about their car. Psychologists have a name for this: hypervigilance. It's when the brain stays on high alert, scanning for danger that might not even exist, and it's mentally draining. That kind of fear changes people. They change their routines, avoid certain places, they stop feeling safe even at home. But the mental stress was worse for those whose cars were actually stolen. Researchers studied the psychological impact of car theft. One woman whose car was stolen said, "I have PTSD now. I wake up in the middle of the night, sometimes crying with nervousness." The news coverage made things worse. Tens of thousands of Kias and Hyundais were stolen. Some had their cars stolen twice in one day.
A woman in Highland Park found out the hard way recently, just a few days ago in broad daylight. Her 2017 Hyundai was stolen where it was parked outside her second job.
Each new story reminded people that they could be next.
It's super frustrating, it sounds like. Now I have to be careful where I park and pay attention, and it's going to change where we'll probably take my wife's car.
Some considered even selling their cars because of the constant paranoia. The police began cracking down on the crimes.
Locally, Arlington police say they've made several arrests and stress auto theft in Texas is a felony, which many young people might not realize.
Under heavy pressure, TikTok finally intervened. They took down the videos showing how to hotwire cars, and most importantly, TikTok banned the Kia Challenge. Slowly, the trend died out, and for the first time in months, car owners could finally relax again. This trend didn't just steal cars.
Yeah, this one's just stupid, bro.
It turned something as ordinary as owning a car into a source of anxiety. This next trend turned something.
I mean, yeah, I guess so. It's also like, except for having a negative impact on the the social environment, it's just so random. Like, yeah, it could be anything from stealing cars to making AI videos. Like, people just choose what's trending, bro. People just choose what they find funny and then just do it.
Completely natural into something terrifying. The aged filter. For the sake of your mental health, don't waste your time using the TikTok aged filter. This headline warned people to stay away from a viral TikTok filter, and they had a good reason. The filter was called Aged. It was released in 2023. The aged filter used AI to predict how users would look when they were old. It showed faces covered with wrinkles and saggy skin. At first, only a
Okay, so you're telling me that they tried this fucking trend and it destroyed their mental health because they're insecure or something? Because remember, the title is TikTok trends are destroying your mental health. This is one of them. So I'm assuming that people are so insecure at this point that they're letting an AI age filter thingy, like they're letting that thing making them like anxious and shit on how and insecure about how they're gonna look like in the future, bro. Like there's no way.
A few users tried it. Then celebrities joined in and it got really popular.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
I don't like it. I don't like it. I wanna be young forever. I wanna be young forever because I feel like I deserve it. I feel like I deserve it. I deserve it. I deserve to look young forever. I don't even want to look slightly old ever. No. Because the world is sunshine and rainbows, and I deserve everything.
What? Okay, what are we doing, bro? Damn, my voice is starting to squeak at this point. When my voice is starting to squeak, that's not good, bro. I guess maybe this is my first ever crash out of the video.
Stop taking meeting notes.
This is gonna be my second ever crash out of the video.
It allows you to focus on your meetings, not your notes.
Because here's the thing. YouTube, you've already given me 1, 2, 3, 4. I think 4 ads in total. And why is that? It should be ads at the beginning, then ads at the end. Whatever. What power do I have? None.
When everyone wanted to see their future face. The hashtag aged filter crossed 1.2 billion views. People laughed at the results. Some resembled their parents or grandparents. It was all fun until the tone shifted. The trend surprisingly made young people terrified of aging. TikTokers began panicking after using the age filter. One woman stared at her aged face in disbelief.
Really? This is how I'm going to look?
Yup, it's called aging. It's a basic human function, alright? It's like, it's part of life. Okay, it's part of life, bro. And yeah, like, obviously you're gonna look ugly as shit when you're older, alright? Because guess what? Your body's failing, and it's dying, and you will die, like, right after. That's kind of how it works, right?
Reaction wasn't unusual. It was becoming the norm. One viral clip showed a 14-year-old kid explaining what they are doing to stay looking young. Another wrote, I'm 18, but I feel like I'm past my prime.
Bro, okay, no. There's no way, bro. I'm 18. I'm an 18-year-old, right? And I feel like my prime hasn't even started. This depressed kid is sitting here saying, I'm past my prime. Life is over already. What am I gonna do, guys? Please, just I need attention, bro. I need to be consoled. I don't know what to do, bro. I'm past my fucking prime. Like what? Like, are we dead ass?
They have so many.
You're 18 years old. Life hasn't even started for you yet. And I can say that. Sure, if you're like 30 and you feel this way, GG's probably. But it's like, do you even have a job yet?
Left before I start decaying and become ugly and sad. TikTokers started making.
No, bro, that person had to have been trolling. There's no way.
Plans to stop themselves from looking old. Posts appeared everywhere. Getting Botox on Tuesday for the first time. Bought $200 worth of skincare products after. Doctors warned people not to take the filter too seriously.
Just seeing the filter alone should be an immediate button for you to then call your local.
Like there's not even a difference, bro. Like, let's be real, bro. What is the big difference between these two images, bro? Like, the filter literally adds a few wrinkles and some more gray / white hair. These are literally, it's like the same person, basically. There's no difference. Like, I understand well, even if, here's the thing, even if you look like this, like even if you look like that when getting older, hold on, is my mic okay, it's not, it's working. Fuck, dude, I got interrupted. Oh no, I lost train of thought. I can't remember what I was saying, bro. But yeah, bro, like there's just no difference. There's no way that there's no way that people are this insecure. Like, who are you even trying to look good for? Who are you trying to look good for, bro?
Provider and just immediately go and get Botox.
But their warnings couldn't slow the panic. Millions already believed that aging was something to prevent, not accept. Even worse, that fear spread to children. Kids who hadn't finished growing up were now terrified of growing old. This next trend...
I don't think I've ever had that fear in my life. Like, ever since I was born, I don't think I've once been scared of aging or been scared of how I'd look like when aging. I'm dead ass. It's such a small issue in the world that we live in. Even in your own life. Like, I'm surprised that these people don't have bigger issues in their own lives other than aging.
Made people comfortable living in filth. Bed rotting. The bed rotting trend started in 2023. It was a simple concept. It meant spending much or even all of your day in bed by choice. People could scroll on their phones, listen to music, and eat junk food. The goal was to relax completely. No plans, no on their phone. It meant the bed rotting trend started in 2023. It was a simple concept. It meant spending much or even all of your day in bed by choice. People could scroll on their phones, listen to music, and eat junk food. The goal was to relax completely. No plans, no pressure, no product.
Am I the only one who gets severely uncomfortable from lying down in bed for a long amount of time? Like, even a few hours extra? I get uncomfortable as shit. Like, eventually my back starts screaming, like, yeah, you're not supposed to be lying down for this long, buddy. Get your lazy ass up. And so I do. I literally do.
Activity.
I could rot in bed all day. Like, there's nothing that is gonna get me out of bed.
Like, I actually don't like lying down in bed for long periods of time.
Those who were stressed out, bed rotting seemed like the perfect escape. Videos showed cozy bedrooms, soft blankets, and snacks within reach. The hashtag bed rotting racked up an insane 900 million views. It looked harmless, even comforting. But the longer it went on, the darker it got. People weren't just resting for a day or two, they were shutting down for weeks at a time. Bed rotting slowly turned into extreme laziness. It became an excuse to stay in bed for unreasonably long periods of time. The first sign of trouble was the filth.
This is not normal, right? This person probably has a lot of problems, and I can't believe that people are making this a trend.
People were living in rooms that were flooded with trash. Photos showed...
Hold on.
People are making this a trend.
People were living...
Bed rotting is so fun, said no one ever. Keep in mind, this dude is saying this after going through with it. So, really, it's kind of ironic, right? How you're critiquing the trend after literally just accepting to go through with it.
Being in rooms that
but whatever. I guess, you know, like, I guess that's just what you're gonna do.
Flooded with trash. Photos showed rotting food, dirty clothes, and moldy dishes.
They have cups laying around their room just filled with mold because
Of course, because they're just in bed for like weeks straight, for like yeah, this is the consequences, bro. If you're not prepared to deal with the consequences of your actions, then just, like, yeah, I mean, like, I don't even know what to tell you, bro. Like, yeah, like, this is just how it's gonna be.
Just bed rotting.
Vill du veta hur mycket din bil är värd? Inga problem. Det ordnar vi köpdinbil.se. Skriv bara in vkdb.se.
Some slept on mattresses covered in junk. This trend...
It feels like anyway, I'm not gonna...
convinced people that neglecting themselves was somehow healing. But the clutter and dirt...
Yeah, like, see, like, I can never... Anyway, like, who am I to... Like, I always want to butt in with my opinions on, you know, what kind of room and living condition that I'd want to be in. But like, here's the thing. I am not them. So there's really no point. Whoever this is clearly wants to live like this.
Weren't the only dangers. The real harm came from the physical and mental damage caused by lying in bed for days. Bed rotters developed medical conditions usually seen in the elderly or bedridden. One TikToker shared her story.
So I think I'm bed rotting a little too hard. I think I got bed sore.
Okay, first of all, how do you even, like, I'm guessing maybe they did this over the weekends or something, or even during like holidays, because how do you actually do this for days straight? Like, you literally have school and jobs that you need to go to, so it makes no sense that they're able to do this for long periods of time.
Hips.
Bed sores form when pressure cuts off blood flow to the skin. They're common in people who can't move or turn themselves, not in healthy young adults. And that was only the physical side. The emotional effects were worse. People believed that bed rotting was supposed to relieve stress and improve mental health, but the opposite happened.
No, and here's the thing: we have literal research of this. You can literally go look up any article and read about how wrong you are. but why? Why would you do that, right? Why would you want to do that? See, that's the thing. There's no reason for why you would want to do that. So you avoid that. You avoid looking up actual articles of research that shows that, yeah, bro, doing this is not good for your mental health or physical health or anything. It's really just a bad thing.
Doctors warned that bed rotting disrupted normal sleep cycles, and that led to chronic fatigue and insomnia. And I don't think it takes a doctor to know that laying in bed all day makes you feel terrible. Companies even began sponsoring bed rotting content. They turned it into a competition.
There's no shot.
Privileged to be the host of the second Bed Rot Challenge by Cozy Earth.
That company offered $25,000 to whoever could stay in bed the longest.
That is the most evil shit I've ever seen. Are you kidding me? Wait, they're allowed to do that? Companies are allowed to do this. Are we dead ass? Because obviously someone's gonna take up on this offer. I mean, obviously, bro, that amount of money for doing nothing? Oh, that is hella evil. Oh my god.
2024, researchers discovered that nearly a quarter of Gen
Like, you can sue them for that, surely.
Z admitted to practicing bed rotting. Sadly, the trend is still active today. Everyone needs rest, but bed rotting isn't recovery. It's ruining your mental health. This next trend was supposed to heal people, but it broke them instead. I grieve different. In 2024, TikTok turned trauma into entertainment. It was part of a trend called I Grieve Different. Here's how it worked. Users would start their videos by saying something positive about their lives. Then when the music switched, they would reveal something tragic or disturbing. For instance, a girl said she met someone she was really interested in. That was the good news. Then the music switched, and she listed all her mental issues that could ruin the relationship.
Sorry, that's all I'm hearing.
The trend took off. Soon, TikTokers were confessing family secrets. Others shared deeply personal stories about illness and loss. Clip after clip followed the same formula. Good news first, horrible news second.
Okay, let me actually read these.
TikTokers
first, baby. Okay, that one's sad.
Family secrets. Others shared
being in a happy 3-year-long relationship.
Deeply personal stories about illness.
Finding out our okay, well, I'm gonna move past that one. Finally having a job after being unemployed for 8 months.
Follow the same formula. Good news first.
Realizing I can't be a girl, charge my phone, eat hot chips, and lie. Bro, like, okay, I'm not even gonna attempt to understand this, so I'm moving on.
First, horrible news second. It was a pain for views system. The more tragic the confession, the more engagement it got. The I Grieve Different hashtag reached 130 million views. Soon, psychologists
dropped out of college to be a baker.
Saw the trend, and they
gained 40 pounds. Okay, but how did you gain 40 pounds? Did you eat the bakery? Like, okay, so, all right. Once again, I'm not going to make assumptions. That's the last thing I'm going to do. But, I mean, that's kind of what it sounds like, you know? That's kind of what it sounds like. But anyway, I'm not making any assumptions.
Were horrified. The biggest reason was that people were monetizing.
Being in the best relationship I've ever been in. Okay, so how can this go wrong?
Monetizing the dark parts of...
Being scared he's going... Yeah. Do I really need to tell you this? People dying is part of life. Uh-oh. Did you not realize this? Did someone not teach you this? Like, me personally, bro, when I was like, I can't remember how old I was, but somewhere between the age of 6 and 10, like, yeah, you learn this, bro. My grandpa died, and then a week later my hamster died. That's how you learn that living creatures die. Like, this isn't, like, how is this? Anyway, I'm not them, so I'm not gonna comment on it. I can't relate, alright? Maybe these people don't understand that. I don't know. Anyway,
of their private lives. TikTokers were using this trend to humble brag about tragedy, and they were getting paid for it. By July 2025, this trend to humble brag about tragedy, and they were getting paid for it. By July,
having a boy best friend. Let me guess, you have feelings for him, wah, or something.
2025, the media was.
He is a man. What? What does that mean? Can someone tell me what that means? Okay, how's that a bad thing? What does that mean? Okay, because there's some hidden message that I don't understand. Okay, Sneaky, if you're watching, can you actually explain what this means? Do you understand this one? I genuinely have no clue what this means. He is a man. What?
Sounding the alarm. They urged parents to stop their kids from joining the trend. This was not a.
Maybe she thinks being straight is bad or something for some reason I don't know. Exactly. You don't know, and neither do I. And I don't even know if Sneaky knows either. Like, hold on, I need to surely
to humble brag about tragedy, and they were getting paid for it. By July 2025, the media was.
Yeah, no, I have no clue. Having a male best friend, he is a man. Maybe she's been abused or something. Okay, if that's what it is, then there is no way in hell that you expected me to get that. Like, are we dead ass? Like, Sneaky, even that's going off assumption, right? Like, you're going off assumption when you say that, right?
Sounding the alarm. They urged parents to stop their kids from joining the trend. This was not.
Yes. Yeah. Exactly. Like, bro.
Healthy way to get through grief. The I grieve different trend top.
Hanging out with my little sis. Having to pay for everything. No, this has to be a troll. I know for a fact. Like, there is no way that this is the biggest tragedy of her life. Like, surely she's gone through something worse.
You can get views for talking about personal issues.
Building my relationship with God daily.
That's not just inappropriate, it's dark.
Failing into temptation. Alright. I mean, see, that one's like... at least I understand what he's talking about. That's a start. Now, me personally, I'm not religious, so like... Cause yeah, bro, like when you're religious, you have to like try hard, bro. You have to try hard everything. And stuff. And I guess like he's failing, so...
Almost everyone heard about.
But I can respect religious people to a certain extent. If you, because here's the thing, bro. Usually religion is about like following these rules that can usually change you for the better. But sometimes I feel like one, they don't always stick to these rules, or two, they get increasingly like angry when someone else criticizes their religion and they're trying to like defend it immediately. Like, bro, chill, bro. Like, just stick to your own religion, believe what you want to believe in, and stay out of other people's businesses.
This next trend when it appeared, but they didn't realize how dangerous it was. The bold glamour trend.
3 platser i Lofoten du absolut inte vill missa. Efter 14
It's
dagar,
skippable.
200 kilometer genom.
In 2023, TikTok released a filter that made a lot of people really stressed. It was called the Bold Glamour Filter. The filter used AI to completely remold your face so that you can look like you've gotten a cosmetic makeover and plastic surgery.
I want to see what the Bold Glamour
I'm not gonna say anything, but we're all thinking the same thing, right?
filter looks like on me. I'm a little nervous. Okay, honestly...
With one tap, users...
Okay, so this is a filter. So it's no makeup, it's literally just the phone doing this.
could have thinner noses, stronger jawlines, and flawless skin. But that beauty came at a cost. When people turned the filter off, their real faces looked wrong to them.
This is how I actually look like. I can't live with myself. I have to jump.
When they looked in a mirror, they only saw flaws. Thanks to TikTok, millions began hating their own faces. The filter went viral fast. It was used about 400 million times within months. At first, TikTokers tried it out for fun.
This filter is actually insane. I mean, how do they do this?
But after seeing their bold glamour face, many wanted to look that way for real. Some tried to recreate the look using heavy makeup.
I just did my makeup to try and match that crazy filter. This is literally the best I've ever done my makeup.
But even the best makeup was no match.
Let's just see what it looks like when I put the filter back on. Yeah, no way.
The bold glamour filter set an impossible standard. It reprogrammed people's minds, making normal faces feel inadequate to the point that they considered an extreme solution: plastic surgery. TikTokers filmed themselves considering plastic surgery.
I'm normally against filters, but I'm showing this to a surgeon.
Others mapped out full cosmetic procedures.
How much filler would I need to look like?
Time to get plastic surgery. Like, bro, there's no way. Like, it's actually insane that people like this actually exist in the world. Like, I genuinely can't believe it. It's actually mind-blowing. It's eye-opening for me.
The bold glamour filter.
Soon, plastic surgeons noticed a disturbing pattern.
Instead of patients bringing in photos of celebrities or models, they're bringing in photos of themselves filtered.
According to the study, nearly 60% of people considering cosmetic surgery admitted that filters influence their decision. The bold glamour filter was setting super unrealistic expectations for users. As stories spread, some TikTokers turned against the filter.
Can we please ban the bold glamour filter? Because let's be real, no one looks like that.
For more than a year, TikTok ignored the backlash. The filter stayed live. Then they couldn't ignore it anymore. In October 2024, 14 US states sued TikTok over its beauty filters. The lawsuit...
Why? Why, bro? There's nothing wrong with the app. It's the people, bro. They're sick.
Revealed something alarming. TikTok allegedly knew bold glamour was harming people's mental health, but they left it up anyway. A month later, TikTok banned bold glamour for teenage users. But
I mean, sure, I guess. It wasn't like I was gonna use the bold glamour filter anyway, but it is insane how insecure these people are. I mean, surely this can't be a majority of the population. I mean, this is probably like a... But in order for the states to... I don't even know. How many people are we talking about here?
There was a huge loophole. 1 in 5 kids reported lying about their age online. That meant the filter was still within reach. In this next trend, one person even blamed themselves for their mother having cancer. Lucky girl syndrome. This trend began in 2023. A TikToker named Laura shared a mindset that she claimed changed her life.
I am so lucky. I just always expect great things to happen to me, and so they do.
Her theory was simple. If you believed good things will happen, they will. The secret was repeating affirmations like, "I'm so lucky. Things always work out for me." She encouraged her followers to try it out.
Try being delusional for a month and tell me if your life doesn't change.
By delusional...
I mean, life is random, so it could pay off, but it also couldn't. Alright, God chooses what happens to you.
Well, she meant believing good things were coming even without concrete proof. Her video was very popular. Many agreed with her in the comments. But it wasn't really a trend until 2 girls got involved. These girls claimed they followed Laura's advice, and it gave them exactly what they wanted. To be specific, the girls wanted the bottom bedrooms in their apartment. After using the affirmations, they got them. So the girls made a video with the caption, "How we changed our lives with the lucky girl syndrome." Their video went viral. It was the perfect story.
Okay, what are they eating?
Proof that
shit looks kind of good.
Positivity could bend reality. The Lucky Girl Syndrome hashtag skyrocketed to 4 billion views. Girls across TikTok were repeating Laura's phrases. "I'm so lucky. Everything works out for me." More success stories flooded in. Dream jobs, free meals, surprise money. To some, it was motivational content, but to others, this trend worked.
Is this what girls are doing nowadays? Like this... I like not a single one of these trends that have been mentioned except maybe the crashing out one, I've never heard of. Ever. In my life.
It's the worst. So positive thinking is obviously an amazing thing, but Lucky Girl Syndrome took it too far. In 2023, researchers analyzed the comments under Lucky Girl Syndrome videos. It was dark. They found people overwhelmed with guilt and self-blame. Someone wrote, "My mom has an untreatable cancer illness, and it made me completely lose my faith because I thought it was my fault for not being positive enough." Another said, "Literally tried to..."
This is kind of just like religion all over again. You didn't pray hard enough. That's why she died.
Wish away my ADHD for years. All it did was make me hate myself more. When people couldn't manifest their way out of problems, they didn't question the method. They blamed themselves for not believing hard enough. For every viral success story, there were hundreds of silent failures. People began comparing their lives to others who seemed effortlessly lucky. Even regular content creators spoke out.
And that's what I think is so toxic about Lucky Girl Syndrome, is that things like hard work, dedication, consistency, none of those things seem to be factored.
Well, isn't that interesting? I wonder why. I mean, I have no clue, so I'm not gonna speak on it, but yeah, it's crazy, man.
I've been exposed.
Yo, like, can we please stop with the ads? Like,
It's so cool. Like,
it's so cool. Like, I love watching animals in the zoo.
A wonderful thing to be positive every day. But positivity and delusion are two different things. This next trend encouraged people to starve themselves.
Yo, bro, it just gets crazier and crazier.
Girl dinner.
This is my meal.
Bro, girl dinner, lucky girl, what is going on, bro? This is what girls are doing with their time?
Call this girl dinner. Girl dinner. Girl dinner.
Girl dinner was more than a TikTok trend. It was so popular that Popeyes launched a special menu inspired by it. But behind the catchy name was something dangerous. It all began when a TikToker shared a fun fact about medieval peasants. She researched that peasants had nothing to eat but bread and cheese. They rarely cooked big meals. Inspired by that, she filmed her own meal.
This is my dinner. I call this girl dinner or medieval peasant.
Her idea was relatable. It was a quick, low-effort meal for people who didn't want to cook. Putting it together took just a few minutes and practically no energy. Her video went viral, and it started the girl dinner trend. Others posted their own girl dinners, mostly snacks.
Yeah, I guess just this is what people are doing with their time. I mean, I don't know what to tell you, bro. Should I make a girl dinner on stream? Like
Snacks, fruits, and leftovers. Soon, the girl dinner hashtag hit 7.1 billion.
7.1 billion? Why is it even called girl dinner? It should be called like a snack dinner or something, right?
It seemed innocent enough until it
like
started
this isn't a new invention, bro.
Causing mental health issues. Over time, the idea behind girl dinner shifted. TikTokers began competing to see who could eat the least. Someone posted a few strawberries as her girl dinner. Others called ice cubes their dinner. One person claimed sleep was their girl dinner. They were real posts with thousands of likes. People in the comments praised them for being disciplined, but it wasn't discipline, it was...
Whoa. Yo, if these people are disciplined, bro, I wonder what the people in the comments are. I mean, they have to be trolling. They have to be. No, like they scientifically speaking, they have to be. They can't be serious. They actually can't. They cannot be serious.
And it led people to have serious eating issues. By 2020.
Oh, really? Really? This leads to serious eating issues? Who the fuck could have thought? Not me. I could never have predicted this.
More headlines were calling it Gen Z's disturbing new trend. Despite the warnings, the hashtag hasn't disappeared. Social media has a way of making the extreme feel normal. Push yourself to burnout, that's dedication. Eat nothing, that's discipline. Blame yourself for cancer, that's manifestation. But somewhere along the way, we forgot to ask, is this okay? Visual Venture.
W video, bro. Make sure you go subscribe to Visual Venture. I already have. You should too. And with that said, Why don't we just move on to the second video, bro?